my topic is next generation of playable ads. And then it's, before my topics, I think that I have a lot to share with you because I come from China. Yeah, so today I will share about our playable ads, about some China market actually. You're lucky. Yeah, you will know a lot about China market today. Okay, yeah, so it's why we do playable ads, and then it's so by the way, today I will not share a lot data from the third-party agency. I will share data of playable ads in our games. Yeah, so that is the real data of playable ads in our games, and then I will tell you why we do playable ads, because we are game publisher and game developer for 8 years. We published about 200 games in China and globally. Yeah. And you can see some games, like Zombie Tsunami, Mr. Jump. Yeah. So a lot of games. And then we have already cooperated with foreign developers from over 20 countries. Yeah. So I think it's maybe 90% of the games we published in China come from foreign developers. We did all the work for them, from localization, monetization, marketing, promotion, all the work. Yeah, so, and then, this is our brother company, Noodlecake. They also do mobile game publishing and developer. They publish 30 games each year, and they also can help developers to build build by their own game engine. You can see some famous game, like, Community Run, Auto's Adventure, yeah. And then, it's, because we published games, mostly casual games, and also cooperated with the foreign developers, we found it's most, the revenue come from ads, not the in-app purchase. Yeah. So it's actually, it was a challenge for a Chinese company and also for China market, because as you know, it's ads model was not open in Android games in China. So we did a lot localization for foreign developers games, to make their games making much more revenue from the in-app purchase before. Some of the games we did very successful, but most of the games we failed in the localization. We try to think about a lot why we cannot just get revenue from the ads model, because the Chinese market maybe. And then we also got a foreign developer. They visited us to China to convince us to say, how about you don't do a heavy localization for our games? Our games were developed by ads model. So any way you did, you cannot change the model. The main revenue should come from ads. So that's why we developed our ad platform in 2014. Yeah. So the ads platform is not all-in mediation. It's from the SSP to AD Exchange to DSP. We covered all. Yeah. And then this platform is available for iOS and Android version in China and also globally now. Yeah, so that is what we have to do. Our platform is we have about 500 million impressions per day. Yeah, so most of the inventory is in China actually. Now we are getting more in the overseas. Yeah, and then it's about 400 applications have already getting revenue with our ads platform. Yeah, so it's a long story, right? Yeah. And our ads platform we have already before playable ads. Available on our platform is interstitial, native, rewarding video, land screen ads, all kind of ads available on our platform. But mainly designed or developed by games. Yeah. Because we want to get more revenue and for our games with a good user experience. So all the games we design, all the ads we design for games, and our platform modify for games as model. And then it's playable ads actually. Why we do playable ads? It's there is something changing in China. I think maybe it's has already changed in overseas markets. We found this year before, more and more Chinese game users, they didn't like the traditional banners and institutional ads in their games. We always got some bad rating after we did our banner and institutional. So we are trying to find some new ad formats. Yeah. And then 1 year before we found the playable ads. We found, oh, very interesting and exciting. We found that these playable ads should be much more interactive with users, and also with a better eCPM and also conversion rate. So that's why we built our playable ad network by ourselves, and also made playable ads by our own team. Yeah. This team is I should say it's our international team. Yeah, so it's half our team based in China, half our team based in Europe, actually. Yeah, so this is our platform. Yeah, a whole new platform for playable ads and just for playable ads. What we have did is our playable ads platform now can make playable ads for 3D and action games. Yeah, that is very exciting for us, actually. And this is the data in our games. Yeah, we did a lot, actually. Data analysis in our games with our own system. We can say it's this is compared as the average conversion rate and also retention rate before the video ads and the playable ads. Yeah, we can say the average conversion rate is at least 50% higher than the video ads. Yeah, so the playable ads, the average conversion rate is about 1% to 1.5%. Yeah, and some 3D playable ads can achieve about 2% actually. Yeah, and also we also found the retention rate of the user they install from the video ads and also from the playable ads. Yeah, so the user they download from the playable ads, their retention rate is a little bit higher than the video ads. So that means playable ads can bring a higher quality users to the games. So that is our playable ads platform called Zplay Ads. Yeah, it supports 3D and action games, and also it's an ad network. Developers can do the user acquisition and monetization with our ads platform. If you want to try, just to go to our website and register account, and then you can do the user acquisition. Provide your app, and then we will make a playable ads for you for free. Yeah, definitely. What we usually do is we make 3 playable ads for one app to say which one with a better conversion rate. Yeah, for the app. Okay. Yeah, so that is the playable ads. Yeah, you may have some questions that you can ask me after my presentation. And then this is China market. Yeah. So yesterday I went to a panel. Yeah, so some people asked about the question about ads model in Android games in China. So 2 years before, ads model was not open in Android games in China, but now it was open. Yeah. So you can say it's there are many game and applications they have been do the monetization with our ads platform in Android market, and also there are some main Android stores in China now. They have opened the ads model in games, and also to including this kind of revenue from ads as their KPI. You can say 360, Oppo, Ali, Xiaomi. Yeah, they are always available for ads actually, and some of them we just provided our ads platform tag to them to do the monetization. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Okay, and if you want to learn more about our playable ads, and you can just log on our website, and you can know more. And just to help try.
Do you have a contact?
Contacts. Ah, good.
How should they reach you if they have questions? Well, we'll do question and answers first, but before we do that.
Maybe I can send my email address and my colleague, and we have a booth there, and you can
visit the booth and get all the contact. Okay, so question and answers. Anybody have any good questions?
Hi, my name is Nate from App on Board, actually. And I was curious, you mentioned Android monetization. Is it specific to Android only right now for you guys, or is there iOS support as well?
Both,
okay.
iOS and Android.
I noticed just the second, but I assume on the last screen then you were just kind of showing the partnerships or the ability to monetize through the Android app stores in China, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so it's I think it's iOS version actually is ads model is it's a common. Yeah, but for Android version it's not it's not open in China before, but now it's open. Yeah, so that means the developers, if they want to publish Carol games in Android version in China, now it's they can get revenue from ads actually. Yeah, so it's some of the platform, the Android stores, they built their own ads SDK. Yeah, and some of them is our SDK can support them. Yeah, to say so we will tell the developers a total solution to them and. Which channel is used there, which channel can use ours, or something like that. Yeah. So it's I think now it's the top 10 Android stores. Yeah, they have been to try the ads now.
Thank you.